All right, shalom, shalom. Praise the Most High God, praise all the glory to Yahweh, by Shemi Yahushai, by Shema Kakodas. The honors of the apostles and elders, the great millstone, to all the saints rocking out there, pressing the truth and sincerity. This is the brother Maya from Museum, Wisconsin. So, quick lesson, quick point of exhortation, quick faith builder, you know, seeing as how, everything that's going on is transpiring. And we now know, without a shadow of a doubt, that we're living and approaching that great and dreadful day of the Lord. Hey, the Lord's judgment is getting ready to rain upon this place. And I don't think we can say, as hey, call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Man, it all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because hey, we know that our salvation is nearer than what we believed. Hey, our deliverance draws nigh, and the destruction of America, aka Babylon, aka the world, various places throughout the world. Hey, that time of rulership is coming to an end, and ours is about to begin. This is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 60. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 62. It said, these things I have not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and few like thee. And then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, hast thou not showed me the multitude of wonders which thou will begin to do in the last times? And we're seeing those wonders, be fulfilled. We're seeing those wonders unwind, But at what time thou hast not shown me? This is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It said, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And the men and starting with the apostles on down, we've been measuring the time. We've been constantly updating you with videos, constantly pushing out the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We've been measuring the time diligently. And you got a few brothers out there who are not a part of GMS that also been pushing, and measuring the time, and hopefully they wake up and come out of those wicked camps that they may be in, Hey, but it said, when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest shall begin to visit the world which he made. And just like I said before, hey, we're seeing that part of the sign pass, And when you read Matthew chapter 24, it said, when thou see earthquake in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars, all of these are the beginning of sorrow, pestilence, in the land. And that's exactly what we're seeing. It's verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be, I said it before, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And like I said, we've been seeing, earthquakes, California experiencing earthquakes, Los Angeles, I believe, was experiencing earthquakes, earthquakes literally been happening all over the world, And then you got uproars, which a lot of times the news media don't tell you about, You got the other countries in the uproar, raging. It says, and the people of the uproars of the world. It's like uproars of the people of the world. So it's not just a America thing. It's all literally all over the world. Therefore, when thou shalt see earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then wilt thou understand that the Most High had spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So these things have been spoken since the beginning of time. Starting back with the book of Genesis, and he said that these things shall come upon the earth, as a sign, a sign of destruction, destruction and deliverance. So verse 5, it says, for like as unto all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, that the time also of the highest have have plain from beginnings, and the wonders of powerful works, the ending, the saga, and endings in effect. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith, whereby he have believed. Verse 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and with my borders I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So ultimately, we know that that deliverance is only coming for the elect of Israel. It's not coming for the whole world. Hey, even two-thirds of the nation of Israel are going to be caught up in what's to come. Hey, but he's coming for the elect. The ones that have the faith. The ones that believe. That ones that hold fast to their integrity. Hold fast to the precepts. The words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, then shall they have be and then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, and shall dwell in torment. For such is their life. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they will have lofted my law while they had yet liberty, and when yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And Jake, like I said, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they despise correction. They despise the way of truth. And that door of repentance has been or was open, but now it's slowly closing. We're seeing that window of repentance being closing. Because you got if this thing continues, you're not going to see the men of the Lord out there on the street. You're not going to be able to just learn like you were able to be like that, like before Slakia. So that window, like I said, the window of opportunity is being shut. Because we know eventually, net neutrality. Certain videos are going to be restricted. You won't be able to access. You won't have readily access. Like we've been having. It says, verse 11. It says, it's like verse 12. It said, the same must know it after death by pain. So like I said, a lot of Jake, 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to die down here, on this side, whether it be a famine, death, pestilence, war, they must die, the elites are going to be taken out of the way, death by pain, and our deliverance is near. If we be of that number, Lord willing, we are. It says, verse 13, it says, and therefore be thou courageous. It's like, be thou, it's like, be thou courage, how that the ungodly shall be punished, and when. It's like, but inquire how righteous. It's like, inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, And now do I speak. I will speak also hereafter, that there may be more of them that which perish than them that which shall be saved. So like I said, it's only going to be a remnant of Israel, which is 1/3, and the 144,000. That will be saved. But so with that, why that window of opportunity, that window of repentance is still here. You better get it while you can, get it while it's hot. Because soon and soon and very soon that window is closing. So with that, hopefully, this was encouraging, to you brothers, and you sincere Akim out there. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash, to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the sincere Akim out there pressing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.